I'm here in the plaza on UKC campus, where you can see that some of campus has been cordoned off. Now, we are not quite sure why this is happening, but we can tell you that the area of evacuation does seem to be around the library. Again, we are not quite sure of the cause. So we thought we'd talk to some students and some people in the area to find out what's going on.
So far, nothing has been confirmed about the evacuation, aside from there being a security alert. As we arrived on the scene, there were a lot of students who were waiting, as well as those who were wanting to pass through campus.
Well, we got a fire alarm in the cafe. I'm working at the library cafe, and we had to evacuate the building, and first it looked like it might be just a practice run or something, but they kept pushing us more away from the library.
I was in a sociology lecture and had to get evacuated real quick. I don't know if it was a drill, but we had to come out of the building quite quickly. There was a lot of other people trying to evacuate us, shouting, saying that we should go this way, go that way.
I was a bit confused initially, but obviously I feel like the university is trying to keep people safe.
Yeah.
So they're trying to make sure everybody gets evacuated and they're in a safe space.
Do you feel safe?
Yeah, I do. I think they've got quite good safety measures put in place that if it's anything serious, they know how far just to keep people away.
Information is a bit scarce at the moment, but we will keep you updated on this story as it unfolds. One thing is for certain though, the security services here on campus are doing an excellent job at keeping the site secure. I've been Maisie Golding for KTV News.
Hi, my name is Annie Pilnick, and right now I'm at the Dane John Gardens at the Light Up the City event hosted by the Pilgrims Hospice. This is an event where people can either walk for 3 kilometres or run for 5 kilometres, but you need to be wearing a bright costume.
I'm the Events and Community Manager for Pilgrims Hospices. They've done a great job of actually bringing together a lot of volunteers as well. And these sort of events really rely on a really strong team of volunteers to turn up. We're all here in the rain, putting up the gazebos, way before the public turn up. So we've got tonight a walk and a run happening. So they're different as well, and quite challenging because they're setting off at different times, and it's the logistics of actually organising that.
So Pilgrims Hospices provide end-of-life care to local people. Every year we look after about 2,300 people completely free of charge. We actually have 3 hospices, one in Thanet, one in Canterbury, and the one that I'm community fundraising manager for in Ashford.
Good, keep it coming.
It's a good cause, and I enjoy doing running events for charities. So I don't often help the heroes as well before. So
we're both students at University of Kent, but I just heard about it through friends really.
3, 2, 1. Okay, off you go.
So there you have it. We're all here under the lights of the Pilgrims Hospice. My name is Annie Pilnick for KTV News, signing off in Dane John Gardens, Canterbury.
Kent's 50th anniversary has been celebrated in a manner of ways, the highlight being the Kent Wheel. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, the Kent Wheel has closed 3 weeks early, denying many students the chance to experience it. The Kent Wheel stood on the campus twice over the 50th anniversary year.
I hope it will provide a metaphor for the university, that over the 50th anniversary year we shall find out how we can see further.
First opened by the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Keith Mander in September 2014, where it stood until the second week of October that year. It returned this year from June to September. It was due to run until the 15th of October, however this was impossible. The wheel closed on the 22nd of September and was later removed. As we reported in November 2014, Inquirer newspaper revealed the cost information behind the attraction. According to a Freedom of Information request answered by the university on the 4th of November 2014, the wheel itself cost around £8,000 per week to hire. The added cost of security meant a total cost of around £13,700 per week. £54,800 for a 3.5 week period. Based on these previous figures, the surprise departure would have lost the university an estimated £41,000. However, the university has informed student media it received an enormous discount for the wheel's return. It cost £8,594 per week, a huge drop from last year's price tag. This means an estimated £20,538 has been lost due to an early removal of the prepaid wheel. The issue has caused mixed reactions amongst Kent students.
I went on it twice. It was a good experience. Got to see the Canterbury town and everything.
It's quite disappointing, as if you're going to spend this amount of money, then it should be something that should be here for a while for everyone to see, but obviously it's closing soon.
Well, I mean, realistically, I think its purpose really it lost its novelty value after the first year. I didn't expect to see it coming back for the second year, and realistically, I mean, considering what I'd heard about the cost, I couldn't imagine why it would have returned. And hearing now that it's going away again, it just seems almost like a joke.
The Kent Wheel certainly was a big part of the 50th anniversary. It's a shame it's leaving us so early, especially closing during Freshers' Week. I've been Kathy Plumridge for KTV News. On Sunday the 7th of February, 5 members from Britain First held a protest outside the Canterbury Muslim Centre and Canterbury Mosque on the University of Kent Canterbury campus. To stand against this, students of the University of Kent held a peaceful protest which hundreds attended earlier today. The march, from Darwin College to the Plaza, was followed by speeches from the event organiser and members of the Islamic Society Kent. Protesters were then invited back to the mosque to learn about Islam.
Really good show, guys. It's good to say we've got a united front and we won't let people divide us.
We want to thank you very much for showing us support. Because of 5 members who we call uneducated, we've got hundreds here today, so we want to thank them for giving us extra support. Because of them, you lot wouldn't have been here.
Wow, the amount of people that come here is just incredible and extremely heartwarming, and I had never imagined so many people would turn up. And I think today the message we need to give out is we may be people from different countries, different cultures, different faiths, but the point is we can agree to disagree, and that disagreement does not lead to bigotry or racism. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm very happy at the turnout. Shows that University of Kent is right behind us, and the Canterbury community is behind us as well. We have a lot of support, which shows solidarity and which shows that we won't be divided by organisations such as Britain First. Because it brings everyone together at the end of the day. You learn, you can't judge someone until you've spoken to a person from their community or actually been to their religious places. For example, you can't be Islamophobic until you've spoken to a proper Muslim and sat down with him and judged him. So people, when they come here, it helps them, it opens their mind basically. They see the real Muslims and they see how we really are.
Yeah, we're thrilled. We never even imagined such a big turnout, and I think it's a good message to send out to everyone that, the University of Kent, the students here, they're welcoming to people of all religions, nationalities, ethnicities, and we don't want to be divided by any forms of bigotry.
I put this together about probably Wednesday at noon. I saw the Britain First video that was doing the rounds on Facebook, and I thought, why not set up something to show that we're not all under the influence of people like Britain Got First, and that we won't be divided. And obviously came back later that afternoon and it had blown up. We had 1,000 people interested in the event, which was absolutely incredible. I think it shows that people can come together as a community and show that we won't be divided by bigotry.
I'm here today in solidarity with Muslims and in solidarity with freedom of speech, because I don't think Britain First should have the right to speak if they're going to destroy everyone else's human rights.
So I'm here today to support our students, particularly our Muslim students who faced a lot of discrimination this weekend when Britain First turned up. I think it really shows that no matter how many different views people have on this campus, how diverse it is, I think it's really great that everyone's kind of pulled together to stand up against fascism and hatred.
Maisie Golding, KTV News, University of Kent Canterbury campus.
Oh, it was, of course, yesterday night. I was very tired because I had a long day. So I was, on the internet, on my Facebook page, chatting with one of my best friends. We were laughing. And suddenly I see on one of my friends' wall, I see a post, saying about one shooting in a bar or in a restaurant, So I checked on the internet, but the information was not on yet. But I told my friend that we didn't want to go and watch TV because we didn't want to hear any bad news.
Yeah.
But the information, the news kept coming on Facebook, and I had lots of messages from friends who were in Paris, but who fortunately were okay.
Yeah.
So I spent a very, very, very bad night.